What is your name, mister?
Okay, my name is Vlad.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm from Russia
Yeah.
and my city is Krasnoyarsk.
So, how old are you?
28,
Well, you're young.
uh, relatively.
What do you do for a living?
So I have online lessons
Mhm.
and that's it, I guess. Also, I invest money into stock market, but usually it's online lessons.
So, the last personal question is why did you move abroad?
I got bored with my life and the winter was coming and I understood that the pandemic made my work 100% online.
Mhm.
And I just, you know, I understood that I can work from everywhere.
Well, it was good. So, why did you pick Turkey and Izmir?
So Turkey is it was open first of all,
Mhm.
and it's not very far away from Russia. It's very hot. There is no winter,
Yeah.
and it's cheap, like Russia.
Yes.
That's why Turkey was the best choice for me.
What your family and friends think about you moving here?
So first time they were a bit worried about me, and how to say, now they say you're lucky because when you have plus 20 we have minus 30. When you have like fresh food, a lot of fruits and vegetables, we have extremely expensive fruit and vegetables from China, which is quite tasteless, I would say, and has a lot of chemicals and so on. So actually they think that I have a better life now, much better, and I know that too, because my life has got much better since I came here, and they want to visit me.
The most interesting thing you find in Izmir? Oh,
In Izmir, I think people, of course, people, because people are much more relaxed in Izmir and friendlier, and you know, I would say, yeah, people and cats, because cats are everywhere,
yes.
and they love people, people love cats, and so on. But if we talk about not people and cats, about some items, I would say that I don't really know. Maybe the whole city it's so different. The traffic, the buildings, everything is so different. And the first thing I noticed that was different was the traffic because it's so crazy here. No rules, and it's very heavy all the time. You have to be very careful when you cross the road.
So, what do you think about the place?
This one.
Yes, this one.
So this place is one of the oldest places here, and it's actually a museum, right?
Yes.
So it's great. I like museums because you can touch the history. Actually, you cannot touch here, but some people actually walk on the stones. I think we can touch the history, like literally touch.
Yeah. Let's touch one of them.
Yeah.
Connect to our ancestors.
Yeah, wow.
So another question, and I think you're gonna love this. How many Turkish dishes did you try?
Everything. Because there is a great service here. It's not an advertisement, but it's Yemek Sepeti.
Yes.
And so actually they have all the Turkish cuisine, and the best one I think is Iskandar, of course.
Okay, it was my next question. No, the
What's the best one?
yes, what's the best one?
People say that chicken Iskandar or tavuk Iskandar is not real. It's just some. The real one is meat Iskandar or et Iskandar, but I disagree with it because tavuk Iskandar is just the best. It's the softest, and it's beautiful. I don't know how to explain it. You have just to try it. If you come here, you will definitely be very, very happy to taste it by your own tongue.
I think they have to try both of them.
Yes, of course, both of Iskandars, and also I like, pilaf.
Yeah.
We Russians call it plov,
Yes.
and it can be very different, but this one I think everyone should try because the rice is amazing. I like the rice.
I agree.
So, and about the food, I think I can talk endlessly about the food because food is so amazing here. Oh, let's go that way.
Okay.
Yeah, food is really amazing, but you should be very careful with the Turkish food because if you eat as much as I do, you will probably get very fat. So that's why I have a rule that I should just do sports every day. If I don't, I will get very fat because every day I eat something from the Turkish cuisine, street food,
Yes.
Yeah, and the street food is the best. It's cheap, it's delicious, and with these amazing services, you can have it in 20 minutes when you order the food. Turk kahvesi, yeah.
Oh,
Turkish
yes.
coffee. It's so amazing. It's just, I drink a lot of it. Probably, I think, if I die, I think it will be the reason because I drink so much of Turkish coffee.
But they say it reduces the heart attack.
Yes, but
No.
if you drink maybe 2 cups a day,
It's okay because
I
some
drink
of
5 or 6.
I'm really curious about this one. So, describe Turks in 3 words.
Okay, so the first, I think it would be hospitable, friendly, and relaxed.
Yeah.
But not on the road. When a Turkish person drives a car, he is not relaxed. He is very stressed. But when he goes away, like goes out of the car, he becomes relaxed and just great. But inside the car, Turkish people got very different.
Inside the car, they can be really stressed and attack people, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the stones, I think.
Yeah.
I think this is for cemetery.
It's quite heavy.
Some people say that we are like barbarians and we are killers, something like that. So, what do you think about it? Because
I don't know, but it's so strange. If we ask Russians, they would say yes, but if you go to Russia, you would say yeah, Russians are barbarians. People tend to call everything barbarian if it's new and if they don't know it. If something is new and unusual, it's barbarian automatically. So that's why I don't like this word. They would say it's strange, and it's strange because they have, for me, maybe first time it was strange, yeah, because it was very unusual. But now it's so usual for me. I don't see anything strange here.
when the pandemic is over, where will you go in Turkey and in the world?
I'm thinking of Peru.
Why?
So it's the country which has the same regulations as Turkey for Russians. Almost the same. And I will be able to stay there for a year if I want. Secondly, it's very exotic and wild. It's in South America. Yeah, it's in South America, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it's very far away from the places I was born, I know. And yeah, it's just Peru and Indonesia, Bali.
Why?
I don't know, they say you can find a lot of peace and just a lot of happiness in Bali. Yeah, Bali or Peru. But when my residence permission in Turkey is over. It will happen in October. So of course I can just prolong it. But I think I will have to go back to Russia for a week, because it's strange to want to go there. I wouldn't think that I would ever want to go back to Russia. So
It's
yeah,
your homeland.
I don't have so very concrete plans. So Peru, Bali, and it's a lot of time before this happens.
Yeah, you're right. Would you recommend to live or visit in Turkey?
Of course, yeah, sure, because it's just traveling, and we can say some places hotter, some places colder, some places more polluted, some places cleaner, but all the places are very different, and in different places you can find some different thoughts in your mind, which can give you a lot of inspiration, of creativity, of your work. And the more you travel, the better your mind gets, maybe, in finding some creative ways and so on. And before coming here, I didn't know that it could be something like that. I expected a lot of things, because 2 years ago I was in Side, and it was completely a tourist resort, and it was a wrong picture at all, because it was just a hotel and the sea, and that's all, some nightclubs. But living here every day, just with the same pace as everyone else, so I think that's what I can call traveling, real one.
I wonder what you're gonna say about this one. What do you think about the language, about Turkish?
Türkçe çok zor. Yeah, I would say it's difficult. It's very difficult because it doesn't look like Russian or English. So that's why you have to put your thoughts in a different order to make sentences. And there are many rules. French?
Similar with native, but I
But
think French is
French-
more difficult.
French structure, I think it's like English or German. When I spoke German, I didn't have any troubles because I knew some words and I could use them immediately. But with Turkish, it doesn't work because it has cases, it has so many rules, so many suffixes, affixes. It's crazily difficult, and it's almost like Russian. And it's something between Russian and English, but with its own complications. So I would say Turkish it's good and it's difficult. Yeah. But pronunciation is okay because Russian sounds are almost the same. Some of the sounds are very strange, but it's easy. With English, it's a bit more difficult to speak like properly with good pronunciation for Russian people because we have very different sounds. But with Turkish, we have a lot of similar sounds.
Would you ever consider to move to Turkey for good?
For what?
For good, like to live here
Yes, actually,
a
yeah.
long time.
I think, yeah, that's why I did Ikamet or residence permit, and that's why I'm going to stay here until October. And after that, I'm thinking of prolonging the Ikamet because here I like it much more. Since I came here, I've been experiencing a lot of good stuff. My health is getting better, and my work is getting better, and it's just inspiring to be here. And that's why I like being here. And in June, I will change my place of living. I'll stay in Izmir, but I'll go to near the sea because my family will come to Izmir in June. And after they leave, they will be here for 2 months. I will go to the place which we can see there. I don't know how it's called.
Karşıyaka?
Yes, this one.
Karşıyaka, yes.
Yes. And I was looking for an apartment there, and it's so great.
It would be a great choice because it's maybe can a little bit expensive, but the view is great. The people
Yeah.
are really polite, and there is so much places to discover there.
I think everywhere people are polite here.
Maybe.
It's just people say that Canadian people are very polite, but I don't know if they are more polite than people of Turkey. I don't know how polite they should be.
Was it hard to take up the president's permit? Was
It was
hard?
very easy. It was for Russians. It's quite easy because you just come to the immigration office and say, "I want ikamet," and that's all. And they say you what to do, and you do that, and that's it. The only thing you have to do is to rent the apartment legally. So you will have to make the contract of rental, and that's all.
Wow. It was easy.
Yeah.
I'm talking like I wasn't there.
Hmm?
I was there. Like
Yeah.
I was helping you.
Yeah, that's why. So, and after that, I went there by myself. No, I went there with a friend, but they didn't allow anyone with me, so I was alone actually. And they asked me why I'm in Turkey and so on, but they didn't speak English or Russian. They spoke only Turkish, and in Turkish I had to explain that I like being here and I like to stay here to learn the language, to learn the culture and so on. And they said, okay, you stay here, here's your command, and that's all.
Wow.
It was very easy.
So are you ready for the last question?
Yeah.
Yes. The things you like and don't like here.
So I like the air. It's clean. I like the food. It's tasty and cheap and fresh and healthy. And I like the prices for apartments because renting an apartment is much easier than in Russia. And I like the climate, of course. I don't know who can dislike it. And also I like palm trees. I like that cats and dogs are everywhere. And it's good that you don't have to have a pet to have all the pets. Because you can go to the street and play with animals and you'll just enjoy it. Also, I think I like everything, but I don't like the thing that they block your cell phones if it wasn't bought in Turkey. So I can't use my Russian phone. I can't use Turkish SIM card with my Russian phone because it's not registered, and I don't like it. So that's why I have to use two phones, and one of the phones work only with like Wi-Fi, and another one works with the SIM card. It's the first, and the second maybe I don't like because the prices for electronics and cars and all this technical stuff is higher, much higher than
really expensive
in the
because
rest
of
of the
taxes.
world. Yeah, even in Russia they say that it's quite expensive to buy phones and so on. That's why they take it from the United States. But it's a very weird economical stuff, I think, because people from the United States, they come to Russia, they buy phones in Russia, and then they come back to the United States because of the currency difference. So it's very complicated. But here, yeah, I can say that the prices for the cars, for the phones are higher. Yeah, and you can't have your phone here. You have to register it, and registration is very expensive.
Yeah.
It's better to buy a new one. You have two phones. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I dislike because everything else is much better than in the place I used to live.
It's a good thing. No. This, yeah. It could be worse than you expected.
Yeah. But people say that I'm lucky to come here because I could have come to many different places.
Last one.
The last. Okay, so we have to finish. Or is it Versace?
Well, maybe. He looks like that.
Yeah, I will take a photo by myself. I have to put it back.
Oh, there was some bugs in there.
Yeah.
Under it, yes.
So there was a story when I caught the pomegranate.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the pomegranate, when it starts, it has some hole, yeah? And when I started, it's like a hole in the pomegranate. So when you skin the pomegranate, so there is some, I would say, some compartment, some empty space. And when I cut this skin, from this empty space, a white spider appeared. It was very large. It was like very big. And it started running on my table. I was so shocked. And I know that the spider in Turkish is autumn jack. Yeah.
Yes.
And this autumn jack started running on my table. It was big, white. And I don't like killing spiders, but I understood that I have to. And I killed the spider on the floor. And I thought, okay, I will clean it in the morning, because I had such a shock. I thought, okay, I'll just watch some YouTube, I will just relax, and in the morning I will clean the spider from the floor.
It's crazy.
But so I went to sleep. I woke up and there was no spider on the floor. So it disappeared. And so, but
Strange.
it's so strange. So there are two possible options, maybe three. So the first one is I didn't kill the spider, it survived, but it's very impossible, because if you saw it, you would say it can't be alive.
Yes.
Second option is there is something bigger than the spider in my house. Yes,
Wow.
a bigger player, like a mouse or something. But I don't think that there is a mouse. And the third option is that I'm crazy and I can wake up at night and I don't remember the things. And I cleaned it and I just don't remember.
Maybe you're a sleepwalker.
I hope it's three. It's the third one. Yeah.
Maybe there was a ghost as a fourth option.
Yeah.
You know?
Ghost. Yeah. I hope it's a ghost.